Hi, I'm Seraphlor, and welcome to yet another video. I finished Honkai Star Rail's 3.3 story, and the story is frustrating, eye-roll-worthy levels of terrible, and then suddenly after Aquila is defeated, the story gets tense and dire out of nowhere. What the heck? Let's break it down. So why do I think the story is frustrating? Is it because it's just like any story chapter in this game? Slow pace, with bloated dialogue and awful presentation? Yes, but there's more to it than that this time. Let's just rip the band-aid off. Goliath's death was handled more than just poorly. It was so bad, it exposed her for what she is, and how the writers of this story patch feel about the story and the audience. No, I'm not talking about that fragment of her imbued in the bracelet that sank into golden lava after Aquila. No. I'm talking about her off-screen death at the hands of the cleaners and everyone's reaction to it. If you like a Goliath, I'm happy for you. But for me, she's a nothing character, and I use character lightly. We're told over and over and over about the things she's done to protect Okema and lead the Flame Chase journey, but we see none of it. We're given a short, playable segment that only serves to entice players to pull for her in 3.0 because she's a banner character, and to tease Cypher. Which is why her death was completely unearned and clumsily put together. Like the writers knew she was a nothing character. A plot device. And killed her off because, well, she's supposed to die, so... without giving it any thought towards the audience and their expectations. The characters' reactions to her death make more sense for them because they knew her for a long time. But if their reactions were supposed to make the audience feel bad as well, it failed, spectacularly. At least for me. I can't feel sad for a plot device. Plot devices aren't living creatures. We spent no time with a Goliath. We never had anything akin to a heart-to-heart. It felt like our only interaction with a Goliath was her pretending to threaten us. Maybe there's something there I overlooked, but I tried hard to find a reason to care about her, and I just couldn't. Now then, everything after the Aquila boss fight was pretty up there in terms of storytelling. The mood is tense, you feel desperate, you worry for the Chrysos heirs you actually care about, like Mighty, and at least for me, I'm fully invested in how Finon or the Trailblazer will turn things around in 3.4. Oh yeah, another thing that happened after Aquila was more exposition dumps from Berta, featuring Skrullum this time. I'm not going to comment on what they said, but the fact that Herta has been used as nothing but an excuse to dump exposition on the player is getting annoying. The writers know that a lot of players don't care about the shit happening in Amphoragus, so they use Herta to make them care at least about her potential involvement. She better actually get involved, or else a lot of people are going to be upset. I want her physically on Amphoragus. None of this hologram nonsense. As for the banner characters, Cypher and Hyacinth, I like them. Cypher's mother-daughter relationship with Goliath is cute and all, but I like what she did in the story. Her being the reason Okema survived for this long because of her power to manipulate lies into truth is insane. Really awesome stuff. Not too dissimilar to Pennywise or It. Hyacinth's journey was the highlight of the patch. The fact that you could skip her interactions with her ancestors is neat for those who want to, but for me that dialogue does a lot in building up the lie that's revealed before the Aquila fight. The Hyacinth's family isn't a descendant of the Chrysos heir that merged with Aquila, but with the woman she spared on a whim. It's a classic unchosen hero twist, seen in anime like ReZero. Someone who believed they were special, but wasn't. To wrap things up, let's talk about the attitude the writers have towards the audience. They truly are writing this story for themselves at the expense of audience enjoyment. If people enjoy their work, that's just a bonus, not the focus. This level of arrogance was made blatant with the Goliath's death. It was so poorly executed that they have to kill her twice as a bracelet, and they write in a way that expects the audience to feel sad about her death. These writers arrogantly believe that players would eat up whatever bloated slop they feed to them. The story could have been condensed into 3.5 hours. All the exposition dumps bloated it to over 5 hours. If you're matching left click. And it sucks, because the story here is great, but because they don't respect the audience, the story becomes a slog, exhausting, and frustrating. Thanks for watching.